Hello, Jerry here with Season 4, Episode 36 of Ask Jerry Tachoir. And I have to apologize, it's been quite some time since my last video. I've been extremely busy. I've been on tour everywhere from southern Alabama all the way up to New York City and beyond. And then I got COVID for a week and a half, which set me back. And so anyway, I'm back in the groove now. I'm doing this video, and I'll have another one for you fairly soon. If you'd like to ask me a question, there's two ways to do it. You can respond to this video on YouTube under the comments, and I'll see it there. Or the fastest way is to send me an email, which means go to my website, which is www.tachoir.com. And in the upper right-hand corner is a Contacts tab. If you just click on that tab, fill out your name and email and information, ask your question, and perhaps we'll do one of these videos. Also, I ask if you would please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. It seems to help a lot, and also you'll be notified when another video comes up. So today's question comes from David in Maine. Hello, Jerry. Thank you for the many videos you have put out on the vibraphone. I can't express enough how helpful these have been to develop my playing and keep me enthusiastic for the instrument. I really have no one to study with. Being that the vibraphone has been a 3-octave instrument for such a long time, and I know you have been the strongest advocate of an extended range instrument, now that you have had the Bergerault extended down to C for a few years, tell me how now you feel about this instrument in terms of both playing and the extra weight of carrying the instrument. I'm curious if this is something I will eventually want. Best, David from Maine. And it's a pretty good question, David. You know, I know a lot of friends. And again, back when I lived in New York City, I mean, it's hard to get around, or any big city. It's hard to get around with instruments, and it's hard to get into some of the smaller clubs and deal with things. But this instrument that I got has been something that has been on my bucket list. Back when I was with Musser for about 40 years, I've asked them to, complete the instrument down to C. And when Bergerault approached me and I got this instrument and played it, I said, wow, this is the one. This is the instrument I have to have. I mean, there's no turning back at this point. This to me is a complete, finished instrument. And I know it's only 5 extra notes, 3 notes and then the sharps and flats to go with it. I know that's not a whole lot, but you have no idea how it opens up the instrument and allows you to think differently and allows you to play lines without having to worry about, oh, I'm getting down to the bottom F, I got to figure out how to resolve that. So anyway, this is the instrument that I have to have, and I am so pleased and satisfied with this that I can't go back. This is the instrument I will hopefully play forever, and I really, really do love it. Now, bigger. Yes, it's bigger, which means it weighs a little bit more. This instrument folds up fairly similar to everybody knows the Musser M55 Pro vibraphone. Whereas the bars come off, I put the bars in their cases, the resonators pop out, they go in, I have some bags I put them in, I put the bags, or the resonators in the bags, and then the frame folds up the same way, the legs fold under and clip under and the crossbar comes off and it goes in a special bag that Bergerault gave me for the instrument. So in terms of portability, it's fairly similar to what I've been used to for almost 50 years with the other company. It's heavier. There's no doubt about it. I mean, so we travel lately via RV. We bought this RV because I measured the back storage compartment and my other instrument fit directly in there with like no hesitation. This instrument, unfortunately, is 1 inch too wide and it doesn't fit in that storage. But I have another place inside the RV up above that I'm able to put the instrument to. It's not as convenient, obviously, but I may do. In terms of getting around, I really don't have any problem. I try to stay fit. Got to stay in good shape and be able to lift things. Talk to me in 10 years when I'm getting a little bit older, and we'll see how my back is holding up and everything else. But right now, I don't really have a problem getting around with the instrument, and it's well worth the advantage of having those extra 3 notes to allow me to play the music that I want to play. And I love the build of it. The build of it is better than any instrument I've ever seen. I like the look of it. It looks better than any instrument that's on the market currently. It's solid. And again, with a solid instrument, again, you got the weight factor. And what I do locally, I have a Toyota Sienna minivan. And if I'm doing a local gig or a recording or something where it's like not too far away, say maybe within, maybe 10 miles or something, what I do then, I take the bars off, because the bars are very heavy, and I put the bars in their cases, and then I'll take the instrument and I just slide it into the minivan, and I bungee it all down really well so it doesn't flop over or anything. But you have to take the bars off, because the bars are so heavy that the instrument, as you're driving down the road, will shake and it tears up your instrument. So take the bars off, and it'll fit into a minivan really nice and no problem with getting around for local things. Anything beyond that, I put it in cases because I don't want to risk the chance of breaking the instrument. But I'm extremely happy with it. I know there are other players that I have talked to that say, "Oh man, I can't carry that around," especially like in New York, where you can't get cabs that can carry bigger instruments. And I've even seen some players, and it was the funniest thing, where they took their instrument and they bungee corded it to a cart. And they're going through the turnstiles in subways with their instruments. They have the frame, and then the resonators are hooked to that, and they're carrying their bars, and they're going through the turnstile. And I mean, that's just the craziest thing. But I guess you got to do what you got to do to get to the gig. So my word to you is, if you feel like you're in good shape, and you would like to play an instrument that I consider complete and finished and gives you that extra room to move around, by all means, go for it. If weight and size is a real big deal for you, then it's up to you. You may not be able to handle it. I hope that answered your question, and I hope to get up to Maine actually this summer. So maybe look me up and we'll get together. It's been a pleasure. Thanks again, folks, and please subscribe to this channel and ask me some questions, and we'll do another video. Take care. Bye bye.